Dear students, hope you will be fine. Yesterday we have discussed about two-level directory structure. Now today we will discuss about the tree structured directory system in an operating system. Now, as we know that any directory entry can either be a file or subdirectory. Now, now we can say that in a tree structured directory system, overcomes the drawback or shortcomings of two-level directory system. Now, as we know that the similar kind of files can be grouped in one directory. Now, has its own directory and it cannot enter in the other user's directory. However, the user has the permission to read the root's data, but he cannot write and modify it. Now, we can say that in this, searching is more efficient in this directory structure. In this, the concept of current directory is used. Now, now in a tree directory structure, we can access file with two ways. Number one is path, that is a relative path, and the another one is absolute path. Now, absolute path is the path of the file with respect to the root directory of the system. In the three directory structure systems, the user is given privilege to create the files as well as directories. Now let us see a directory structure. Now let us see the directory structure of a tree structure. Let us discuss the tree structure directory system in an operating system. Now suppose we have three directories, and these directories we can say that are root directories. Now in this we have three directories. One is home, another one is bin, and the third one is lib. Now root directories home, bin and lib have their separate directory systems. For example, in home we have two users, that is user 1 and user 2. Now user 1 have their own files and user 2 have their own files. So these files are grouped on a single directory on the user space, and that is known as home. Now in a bin we can say that we have executable files, or we can say that we have applications. For example, we have vi editors. Now it also consists of own files and directories or subdirectories. In the same way, we can say that library consists of the files that are related to a particular system. So we can say that it consists of library functions and they have their own files. Now in a tree structured directory we have various labels, and in these labels we have a different set of permissions. We have different set of permissions, and these set of permissions are given by R, that is we can say that a read permission, W is for write permission, and X is for modification, and we can also say that it is used for execution. So these are the set of permissions that are applied on a file. Hope you have understood this one. Thank you very much.